Hey, we're going to talk about Center 1 in the Snow and Tracks and Traces ELF topics. I'm Matt. This is the first video I get to do for ELF. So with this one, we're focused in Center 1 on snowflake design. So we get to talk to the kiddos all about different types of snowflakes and precipitation and freezing precipitation. So a couple different activities in here. There will be some books in here that will have pictures of snowflakes that you can look at, some beautiful pictures that you can show the kids. I think they'll like that. The first section here is talking about the different types of precipitation and the different types of freezing precipitation. And these have charts here that show, for instance, this one's for sleet and how sleet forms. So for instance, you'll have the raindrops. It talks about the temperature required to make sleet. So if you read through the outline, it gives you the details about the different types of precipitation and how they form. So this one is for snow, for hail, and for freezing rain. And talk about the different cloud layers and different temperatures required to get each of the different types of precipitation. There's a couple different handouts to look at there with the kids to talk about that. The second part of this center talks about the snowflakes themselves and the crystals, and there are several different activities and discussions to have with the kids here. There's a couple of 3D models to talk about certain types of snowflakes, and there's a chart that shows all of the different types of snowflakes, so the bullet, the hexagonal column, etc., etc. So you can show them the different types that form, probably talk to them about what they've seen. Hopefully they've all seen the snow here and looked at it closely. And then there are bigger pictures here that look at each of the different types of snowflake, column, the plate, etc., etc. So you can talk through the different types of snowflakes with them. And then there's an activity with this part two where there are different pictures of snowflakes, and each of the kids can get one of these and try to find hidden images in the snowflake. So they might look at number 3, someone might see a bird here in the corner, and then we can put the pictures in the middle of the table and the kids can see if they can find the same type of animal or image inside the different types of snowflakes. So a little activity to do there, and there's several different images to give the kids to look at there. And then the final part of this one is a hands-on to actually make some snowflakes. And there's a couple of different options in here to do that. Simple snowflakes, there's an instruction page that shows how to take some square paper. There'll be square paper and scissors in the bins, and how to do the folds and to do just their own snowflake. I think with the younger kids, this is probably the best thing to do. Pretty simple way to let them make snowflakes, and then you can talk about what type of snowflake that they made out of their paper. The second one that's a little more complicated but pretty cool is snowflake animals. And there's a folder in here that has all the different designs laminated so you can see what it's supposed to look like, and there's some guidance sheets. It shows you how to fold them and shows you where to cut in order to get a snowflake that has animals. So for instance, this one's a duck, there's a whole bunch of ducks in it. There's dolphins, all kinds of other animals that are pretty cool. Probably work better for the older kids. So some hands-on stuff there at the end. Also probably refer back to some of the intro stuff with the snow and melting as you're talking about all the different frozen precipitation. So be sure you read through the outline beforehand. Plenty of ideas and activities to do here. If you've got any questions, email mitchellelf@gmail.com.